Hey guys, Dr. John here. Today we're going to be going over how to use a lacrosse ball, do tack and floss through the back of the shoulder, primarily your rotator cuff. So, I have my handy dandy lacrosse ball here, as always, and where we're going to put this ball is right in this area, right before you get to this medial border or inside border bone of your scapula, right? So all through this kind of muscular area is free game for this lacrosse ball. Making sure, of course, that we're not going onto the scapula itself or getting too close to the head of the shoulder that we get onto that bone. Thankfully, there's a lot of muscle protection here. So you're going to lay on one of your sides and your arm's going to kind of be out above your head. And you're going to not lay directly on your side, but you're going to turn open just a little bit. You can kind of see how my chest is not facing straight out in the opposite direction. I'm kind of turning up towards the ceiling. That helps to open up in tandem with keeping your arm overhead, opening up through that scapular and rotator cuff area. So it's not a large area, but I'm going to roll around a little bit till I find a spot that's really tender. So I'm going to hold on that spot. And I'm going to bend this elbow, and then from here I'm going to turn my arm in and out while staying still on the spot that the lacrosse ball is on. And what this is doing is helping to tack that muscle down and then floss it through a range of motion that, this doesn't feel awesome, that helps to break up any adhesions, any restrictions in the muscle, bring blood flow into the area, and help to release some of the tension in the muscle. Now you're going to do 10 reps just like this on that one spot, and then you're going to roll around and find a different spot. You don't have to go far. It's not a super large area, right? Not like you're rolling through your hamstrings, but you're just going to rinse and repeat for a total of 3 or 4 spots on each shoulder at a time. And you can either alternate between shoulders, or you can pair this with a stretch like sleeper stretch or something like that, where you can bounce back and forth between the 2 exercises and tack and floss and then stretch and reinforce that position, which is something I definitely recommend. Now, one thing that you'll probably want to do at some point, especially because as I'm experiencing currently, this is really, really painful. This will improve over time, but what a lot of times people will do is as they start to come down, especially, they'll kind of flare this elbow out and start to straighten. You want to make sure that you keep this 90-degree angle here, all right? That's truly your internal rotation, rather than kind of coming out like this. You have a little bit of internal rotation, but now you're more so just pretending like you have internal rotation by extending that elbow. So keep that elbow bent the entire time, and you're just going to keep going back and forth, 10 reps, 3 or 4 spots on each side. And that is how you tack and floss through the posterior rotator cuff of your shoulder.